Yeah, we are out here again. I'm telling you what, it seems to be getting even just significantly colder every minute that we are out here. And of course, we were out here yesterday. If you didn't join us out across here, again, this is at our station right now. We'll just show you over here, pan over to the my left shoulder here. We were talking about these trees right above our station's cars, and we were worried, of course, that some of these branches could come down, of course, on top of these cars. Luckily, staying safe here as we continue to see, again, a lot of that freezing rain is obviously done now. A few light branches falling off here, but again, we're going to need some melting to go ahead and take place here so we don't get a lot of stress on these trees. Of course, a lot of stress on the tree over here across the area. We're talking about this tree branch right here. You see a lot of these from the roadway. Again, you see these branches fall off and you're like, well, it's not that big, right? It's not that big. Look at this sucker. Good Lord, this is double my size here, and I'm about 6 foot. Of course, I say I'm 6 foot. I'm not actually 6 foot. I'm like 5'10" or something like that, but that's all right. But this, again, still a massive tree branch, and this is all over the area. And of course, this is what crews are dealing with. It's very hard to get things this big to move around and to cut down, and of course, to get these off the power lines. That's a whole added area of kind of just difficulty that you got to deal with all of this ice. Of course, we didn't get any melting today as well, so another layer here is that there's an inch of ice on a lot of these trees, overpasses, things of that nature, where it just makes it even more difficult to clear these things off of course, buildings, power lines, and all of that. That's why we're still dealing with some of those power outages across the area. Of course, since we haven't seen any melting tonight we're going into another deep freeze with those temperatures getting down into those close to single digits. So again, we're talking about more of the same issues here across the area with a lot of these really, really big branches continuing to come down, because obviously they've still felt the stress of the weight of that ice all day long. You're going to continue to feel it all night long. Hopefully tomorrow we can get a little bit of sunshine across the area. Of course, Jacie, you'll have more to talk about with that. Hopefully you can give us a little bit of good news, maybe some sunshine to see across the area tomorrow.
Wow, Nick, why are you putting me on the spot like that? Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of sunshine to offer tomorrow. Maybe a peek here and there, but unfortunately it won't be very much. Like Nick was saying, we have those large trees down across the entire viewing area. The good thing is, though, the main roads are looking pretty nice this evening. So you can see some of those cars driving right along 13 here at the TV station. We've also got cars moving pretty smoothly on 57 in Mount Vernon. And then we've seen several cars go around the square here at Benton. And no one seems to be having too many issues. But in that light on that camera in Benton, you can see that the road kind of looks wet a little bit. The issue that you're going to have through those overnight hours is, of course, you lose the daylight. The temperatures are going to get cold enough that those road chemicals won't be working as well. So you're going to have to watch out for refreezing and black ice, and roads that may just look wet are actually going to be extremely slick. So even if those roads look okay, make sure you're still driving with caution over the course of the next couple of days, honestly. Temperatures right now running in those 20s. We've got 25 in Carbondale, 26 in Paducah, and Sykeston. We've also got 22 degrees in Harrisburg. So definitely chilly as we head through the rest of the night on those main roads. We're watching out for those patchy slick spots. Of course, we still have some slick roadways off into those rural areas, parking lots, driveways, anything that hasn't been cleared, of course, going to be extremely slick with that thick layer of ice. The dangerous cold is only going to increase for the next couple of days. Temperatures are going to be dropping down into the single digits here eventually, and then sticking around through the end of the week. We won't make it above freezing until Sunday. And then we're also tracking our next chance for some winter weather. There's a chance that we see some snow showers by the time we get to Friday. So right now, there's not a whole lot of activity going on. Of course, course, what we were tracking is now out of the area. Now we're just kind of left with those mostly cloudy skies. We will see those clouds hang around through the overnight, and as we head into your Tuesday, mostly cloudy skies expected to stick around. Can't completely rule out a stray flurry, but I do think for the most part we're dry. Hopefully we can get a peek of sunshine or two throughout the day. But again, looks like a cloudy and cold day. About 11 degrees to start the day. By lunchtime, 20. Highs going to be topping out in the mid-20s at 26. But then when you take into account that wind chill, it's going to be feeling like the teens even as we head into those afternoon hours. Like I said before, high temperatures get even colder by Wednesday, 21 degrees for that high, and we don't climb up above freezing until Sunday at about 33. Storm Track 3 app going to be great to have on your smartphone because, of course, we're tracking that next system. That's expected late Thursday and into Friday. The good news is that this system will be passing by to our south, and we are going to be cold enough that we're expecting light snow from this. So it's not going to be that wintry mix, the ice and the sleet that we had to deal with for the past couple of days, but some of those light snow showers. So maybe that'll give the kiddos a chance to actually get out and play in some of that by the end of the week. We'll be watching that very closely. Of course, those next couple of mornings, 7 degrees to start the day on Wednesday, and then 4 on Thursday. So with so many people without power, it's obviously going to be extremely important that people are able to find those warming centers and just able to stay warm.
All right, thanks, Jacie. Appreciate it.